Rightio, sports fans, I think I am live. Can't be altogether sure, but welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. It is absolutely bucketing down with rain, and I hope you can't hear it on the tin roof that's above my head. If you can, I'm very sorry. Let me know, and we'll reschedule and do this for another time. Nothing more than a decent chat. Hey, Mike and Mike are in the room, as it turns out. Yeah. What have we got? Got that back there, make that a clear screen a bit, maybe. Stupid ads, look at that. Gabriel, hello, good morning, people. Are you live? Yes, I am live. Well, I am live now. And just on cue, it started beeping. And actually beeping means that I should be checking it because it means it'll be done. You know what? I'll check it later. That's done. That's done. And that's done. We'll put 3 new cells in at any rate. We'll put them in the right way around. Oh yeah. That'll work. Rightio. Oh, you don't hear much rain? How can you not hear rain? It's absolutely smashing down. It's wet. It's proper wet. What's up? Cool. Hello again, Pete. Tony Dixon. Hey, Pete. How long ago did you hit 25K? I think. I don't know. It was only a day or 3 ago. I think. I don't know. The 4S wants to say hi. All the 4S's want to say hi. I'll tell you what. If I had a choice between a 4S and if I'm talking too loud, let me know because I got the rain above my head and my ears are crazy. Yeah, the Opus is so much faster than the 4S's. What have we got? Good morning. Hello from Germany. Good evening from the UK. Hi there. Are you planning to move to spot welding packs? And so the best way to fuse setup? Demetrius, I can't say because that's in the next video. You'll have to wait. Shh! Don't tell everybody. Don't tell everybody I'm changing. Gabriel, I am watching all your video. Your knowledge is amazing. Don't get guesswork confused with knowledge, Gabriel. It's there's a fine line between the two there, buddy. I guess, and I put the good shit on the camera, and I leave the rest off. Good morning from India. Daniel from DIY Tech and Repairs. I was supposed to let him know that I am on. Okay. Live. That'll look. There is so little rain. There's so little sun. I've had days without sun. It's been terrible. Transition. Look at that. 250 amp hours on my battery. I'm almost at 50%. Or conservatively at 50% anyway. I changed the settings to suit how much sun and stuff. At least there's not much load on my batteries at the moment. That's a good thing. Rightio, where's my chat gone? What else? Good morning from India. Good morning. Greetings from Nebraska. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Here. The rain sounds like low-level background white noise. Rain in Gosford too. The sound is fine. Hey everyone. Not yet. Not raining in Seattle. How do batteries have different caps? How do batteries have different... you mean capacity? The older, newer, different makes, models, brands, sizes. I guess there's lots of different factors, whether they've been stored in the heat or the cold, whether they've been cycled all the way or lit all the way. Lots of reasons, I guess. I love the sound of heavy rain. I like going to sleep to the sound of heavy rain. Absolutely. Some 2.2 amp hours. There is no such thing as a 5 amp hour. The Maker Show, there is no such device. What the heck? That wasn't very polite. Who's using so much power on a rainy day? That doesn't make very much sense. Someone must have put the dishwasher or the dryer or something on. That's not very fair. I still haven't got that inverter installed. That inverter's not staying there. But I got another box. So I got the other parallel kit for the other inverter. So as soon as it stops raining and my electrician can get here, that second inverter will be going in. I had to move a lot of stuff out of that shed though so I can get some space. But that does not matter. It's better to move space and have some more power, I think. Power's good. What do we got? Same chemistry. Is there alternative to Batrium, low cost? I have spent more money. Everyone says low cost, low cost, low cost. I've spent more money on these than I have my Batrium stuff. At full price for both products, you pay more for these on big packs than you do for your Batrium stuff. So define low cost. How much do you want to spend? Oh, there's plenty of good and bad batteries of cells, that's for sure. Oh god, how far behind it? Make a show. It was sunny North Brisbane 5 minutes ago. It has been raining this consistently for hours. Hours and hours. Everything's flooded. I hope my shed doesn't flood again because I haven't redug the trench like I do at the beginning. Well, I should do at the beginning of every summer. The Maker Show, it depends on how 5 amp is. Nothing is over. Thank you very much for answering that. There you go. Mike's DIY Tesla Powerwall. Hey matey, how are you? I made the live stream. Sorry, this time works for me. It doesn't work for a lot of the other world, unfortunately. The question about Italy in the group, I don't work out. We all have the cells gone in the rack. Don't tell us they have actually passed. What do you mean you can't see pack 5? Pack 5's there. Cell 5. Cell 5 is there. I'm going to read that again. Where have all the cells gone in the rack? Oh no, because they're sort of... I don't want to move my camera. They're all there. I've had to move stuff around because I keep running out of... There goes my camera. I keep running out of space. And I need some more of these, and I need lots of stuff. The Maker Show, lost where I am. How professional is this? Hello from the past, Aaron E. The past. Define the past, Aaron. Now you got me wondering. I have to go to your channel and see if I know who you are. Aaron E. You've only got 1 subscriber. You've liked a lot of videos. Not too many of mine. That's disappointing. No. Got to make those panels clean somehow. They're going to be clean, that's for sure. But 2 days later they get covered in dust again, so it doesn't matter. Is there any problem with pulling load off the battery while it's charging, or should? No, you can do it. It all does it autonomously, I guess you'd say. I actually don't think I'm even charging at the moment at all. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm getting 57 watts from my solar panels at the moment. Transition. There we go. So there we go. 57 watts just there. 57 watts. So, and 2,600 watts been pulled from it, from the inverter. So yeah, you can do both at the same time. And in fact, if you go into a PIP inverter, it will pull from the solar before it pulls from the batteries. So it's set to SBU mode, solar, battery, and then utility. So it uses the solar first, then battery. Then if it runs out of both of those, it goes to utility. Works well. Hey from TN. Hey trucker, are you virgin? Trucker. We're trying to make a sense of all these conversations going on. Germany, in the AM. How's tricks? Chris Jester, good morning. Poland, good morning. The internal amount of material and number of windings. No idea what you're going on about, Aaron. Add some more. Wind power. I can't. Wind power. They want the council won't let me run wind power here. Well, they can. You can run it, but because I live near a school and the blades could go off anywhere and everything else. Yeah. Is there an alternative to Batrium? Of course there is. But it's so much easier to get one out of the box. It's got development and free upgrades and all the other cool stuff that goes along with the Batrium gear. Support. Let's just put that out there. Australian made. Get in. Well, Australian designed. Good evening from... I don't know what's going on inside my house. My batteries are going like this. I've got my batteries over here so I can see them. That's actually the second screen. So when I do that, it goes to that screen over there. It seems to work. But then of course I've got to bring... I need another screen so I can put my chat on the screen. Google it, make your own. That's a lot of rain. It's an awful lot of rain. Good evening from the Netherlands. 12 to dry here and 12 degrees. Power's been out for 4 days now. Glad I got my solar and pips. Awesome, Yankee 4. Yeah, I think you're in Hawaii, I think. Got to try and scroll quietly. I'm so far behind. Average Joe. Oh, sure, do a live stream before... He's not doing his for hours. I can't get in trouble for that. 3.7 max USA. I'm going to try and catch up. If I've missed your question, just ask again. I'm trying so hard. Hi from London. Still can't work out how to use the Opus. The Opus is fairly easy. All that you've got to do with the Opus is put your battery in and then hold down the left button for 5 seconds, and then they all start blinking, and then you hit the left button until it says charge and then test, and then you hit the far right button and you just let it go, and it'll charge the battery all the way up. It'll discharge the battery and give you a milliamp hour of discharge, and then it'll charge all the way back up for you to 4.2 volts. It's very simple. Where else we got? Average to Daniel did start a live feed but cancelled or something. I think Daniel's trying to get his sorted. Well, he was last night before I went to sleep. How much peak power can your PV serve, and how much on a rainy day? I think the most I've ever got out of my solar panels is about 3,500 watts with Cloud Edge. And I think the wife just sent me a text message where she's doing washing and stuff today, so she'll be running the dryer and the washing machine for about 5 hours, 6 hours. So it'll be pulling 50 amps for the next 5 or 6 hours. So that's gonna do some creative stuff to the batteries, I promise you. It's not 50 amps constant because it does turn on and off when the heater turns on and off in the dryer. Actually, I'll sit here and answer some questions, and I'll holy heck, I'm like 10 pages behind. I'll put that back over onto there so you can watch that, so you can see the amount of power. Got to put the cursor in the right place. So it's pulling 50 amps. So I'll leave that sitting up there for you to watch, so you don't have to look at my ugly face. I have had Slack channel for DIY chat room. Visit my channel about. Yeah, there we go. Is that Slack still going? Pete, will you take a look at my channel as well? Okay, I will open it and I will try and remember to go and see it, Gabriel. Aaron, it was a joke about it being Sunday for you or a Saturday here in the States. Yes, I understand, isn't it? Okay, I get you now, man. I got an old buddy named Aaron E, and I thought it was him checking in. I haven't talked to him for years. Chris Cheshire, what's the plan to sell everything and run away going? Oh, that plan is definitely still there. Hell yeah, that plan is still there. Wife, kid, business. It doesn't really work though. Average Joe has next level videos, and if you haven't subscribed to Average Joe should put a link to his channel in, and you should all go and leave my live feed and go and subscribe to him. That's badass. I'm sure something is, but I can't remember what the hell you're talking about. Sunday morning already. Good morning, mate. Just past 12 p.m. over here. Thanks, Tim. Average Joe boobs. That is a fair call. Thank you very much, Joe, for that. That makes Sunday mornings awesome. I want to make a show. I want to try to sell like 50, 100 C packs with a long one integrated. Yeah, I'm not too keen on. I'd make my own packs, to be honest. That way you know what's in it. There's a big trust thing, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper. Did you make the cell database, or is it community created? A lot of work in it. No. Okay, so the cell database was originally created by somebody else in the community. We asked for permission. They put it on. They put on a spreadsheet. I think it's on the HBPowerwall's documents or something, or it's on his Google account. So on his Google account, we then asked for permission to use it, and then Mike Nacko, my mic dude with the little thing up there on the screen, he did all the code and stuff and database, and Mike Nacko manages that 100% now on my forum. So he does all the work, and anyways, it's just as much Mike's forum as mine, because he does 100 times more work than I do. So Mike did the forum database and stuff, and he also did the cell counter and stuff like that as well. Mike done everything. It's just Mike. Mike's responsible for everything. I haven't done anything. I just send money. Getting a price to ship Amazon charger thingy. Amazing charger thing. Boobs are the best. We have to agree. Nobody can disagree with that. More screens the better. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3 screens. If anybody wants to call in and plug their channel, they can on Skype. It's HBPowerwall on Skype. No boobs. It has to be PG rated, because if I get penalised from YouTube for being stupid, I'm not going to be very happy. More screens are better. Hello. From the UK, you've got a video to create a Powerwall from start to finish. I have 300 videos on how to create a Powerwall. I haven't done one from beginning to end, because that'd be crazy. Won't let you run wind power. No, they won't. It's got something to do with spinning blades and people dying if one of them fall off. Which inverter are you using to convert your batteries to house DC power? I am using a PIP 4048HS, and I have now got 2 of them. I like my PIP gear. I've also got a PCM60X charge controller. I've had a PIP 2424HS and a PIP 2424 MSX, and they're all still running today. I was going to hook the 48 volt one up here, and I was going to put the 2 mounts up there. I got bored. Which inverter are you using? The ingrown when your missus uses her. Mark, that's just. I'm sorry. Someone say that's rude. I just think that's entertaining. If one of my moderators thinks it's rude, they'll just delete it. So I guess they left it there. So the more screens, the more better. Boobs. There's lots of boobs. What's going on with that? More screens, more boobs. Everyone wants boobs. I've only got man boobs. What about 26.8 for 2650? Never used them. Only used 18650s. Yankee 4. I'm in South Carolina. Oh, there you go. I thought you were. What did I think you were somewhere else? That's odd. I'm way behind. Thinking about a company in China that has two Samsungs. There's got to be a company out there that would do that. Rip it out. How much have you spent, not including labour, on your setup now, roughly? No, there is no need to be rough. You can go to my forum. Actually, I think the link's below. Is the link below, everybody? Where is that gone? Oh, I've got that there. If I go there and there, if you have a look underneath, go to the HBPowerwall official link, and on the first page there, I actually have an entire breakdown of every cent that I've spent, and there's about $12,000 now. That's including that inverter and all the new stuff that I bought in the last 4 weeks that nobody's seen yet. Because I'm kind of working on a video, but I've got to buy all the stuff and rely on other people to get me a lot of stuff to actually do the next video, or the next big video. I think YouTube calls them hero videos. What do you think is the savings versus Tesla Powerwall? Okay, so I spent $12,000. If I was going to get a Tesla Powerwall 2 in Australia with my current solar setup, I would only have, what, 12 kilowatt hours of storage? Instead, I've got 40 with heaps of work, and I learn a lot, and it's still making me money. I can't complain about that. Tesla Powerwall would never pay for itself in that time. Only because I YouTube it and I take the time to film it and edit it and all that sort of stuff. What do you think about Tesla company making battery house banks? I think it's brilliant, and without them we wouldn't have a community, I don't think. I think everything they do is on point. Never seen one catch fire yet. I know the point is to have fun in the process, just wondering. That's fine, dude. Everybody wants to know. The Maker Show, $3.30 for a 3.7 amp hour. There's no such thing. 3.4 is the biggest. Busted bootlegs. Once you have 80 kilowatt hours, build your bank. Do a series on building him a wind-powered system. I won't be going to 80. I don't think. I think I'll stop at 60. I've got 60 almost processed now. I just haven't got the room to install it. I was so stupid. I had trouble trying to get PC repair shops and recyclers to get me the batteries. Then I realised I work for Amazon, who use nothing but laptops. Going, yeah, that'll work. Hello from USA, South Carolina. Hello. We got heaps of hello. Have you any issues with your? Did you have any issues with your packs? I've had lots of issues, but most. Dozer, I've had lots of issues, but the issues were all around me. I did something silly, I shorted something out, I physically dropped stuff on the ground. That happens, I guess. You tripped over something. I didn't do my due diligence testing stuff. There's lots of little problems, but I haven't had any catastrophic ones. And in fact, I can safely say the setup that's currently running now hasn't been touched in months. I haven't even upgraded a cell for... I think the last time I even put a spanner to it was when I had the Cell 5, which I still haven't done yet because I just can't be bothered. I don't like the idea of it. I hate it. And I could see it failing already. But I will do it. A heat pump dryer, they use around 3 times less power. Oh, the power's not the problem. It's the money to buy the heat pump dryer in the first place. It's cheaper just to use power. The Maker Show, how many C max can you do with a Longmon? You can do 1.7 amps, I think is the most I've seen. At 1.7 amps at 4.2 volts. Thank you, Peter. Oh, 6 hours, not 3. In the house. Rowan is here. Rowan, there we go. There's your awesomest discharger that I stole. Tasmania Pete, and remember big eyes. Hello from the UK. Have you got a video to create a Powerwall from start to finish? No, I think GPR video. No, I haven't got a video from start to finish. I've got my bus bar one, but that's been superseded. I might make another one. I might put some effort into making another one. What do you reckon? You think I should? I don't know. I should do a start to finish, but it just takes so long. And I've got to look at how long it takes me to do a video. Can I spend 30 hours on a video, 40 hours, 50 hours, an entire month on a video and only make $100? It doesn't make any sense. This is a business and I have to treat it as such. What is your opinion on Tesla Powerwall? Have you cost to settle? Oh, I think I've gotten completely lost. Problem came up early in the video, but I was wondering if you're fully off the grid. No, I'm not fully off the grid. All these lights, these computers, these screens, everything is on grid. So this is actually drawing from the grid at the moment. Only my house is off grid, and it's still not off grid because the grid's still 100% connected. Once this inverter goes in, the only thing that won't be within my house will be my electric oven and stove. Will be the only thing. All the other air conditioners and the hot water system are all going on the pips. I'm going to give them a good run for their money and see how they hold up. And I'll have to add some more, probably add some more solar. Aaron, with the cell database, why does it say some need photos, but it looks like there's already a photo with the cell wrapping and markings already? Maybe that's a management issue. We'll have a look at that. Aaron, if you find any issues with the cell database, feel free to click on the link and just give us a heads up, and we try and check it regularly. We can't grow the cell database without lots and lots and lots of help. The awesomest charger thingy, that is with Mike and is going to Joe, I believe. Man, I was going to call with my boobs out. Aaron, you'd probably do that. Keith, dinner time. I'll see you later, buddy. Thanks, mate. Yep, there we go. US and the mic. Okay, it's been months since it made an appearance. It gets around. Flying blade sounds like some lame excuse for people keep on the ground to me. Yeah, look, it's rules and I have to follow them. Look, I've had a lot of problems with council already running my business. I can't afford to piss them off. So, how much labour? I guess that comes down to a lot. An awful lot. A real lot. Wife is here. So much water. Okay. Now I didn't mean to leave this. Look, I didn't mean to leave this, right? But she's a hell of a lot more attractive than a lot of you guys. And I got a drink. Oh look, there's my sponsor. No, it's not a sponsor. Rightio, back after it. Oh my god, what happened there? Did it just go crazy? Rightio. Paul Kennett did some videos about it. Thank you. How much does your local they charged? So how much does your local utility charge for a kilowatt hour? So it's 24 or 25 cents per kilowatt hour, and then $1.10 or $1.20 a day just to be connected to it. So if I disconnected, I could really save a bit of money, but it's just too convenient. I mean, there is no way I'm ever going to disconnect from the grid. It's just too convenient. When you're saying about having to boost your hot water, we'll be adding more volume of water in another tank, do you mean? I'm going to be putting the hot water system onto the inverters, so when it does boost, which is only 1 hour a day at the moment in summer or less, it's probably a lot less than that. It'll just heat from the 240 volt in the batteries. No, not a good solar day. Horrible solar day. Any advice on something trying to cobble together a small solar generator for camping, charging? Yeah, look on Greg Bond, look on YouTube, have a look around. Forum's a great resource, the Facebook's a great resource. See what's out there, ask lots of questions. I don't give specific advice on specific, what do you call it, activities, because I don't, yeah, I'm no expert. I've got to research everything every time I do everything. Schnick, I have a short question. Do you recognise that the 1850s aren't the fully load at the beginning? What I'm meaning is, what about the lifetime? Do you have experience meanwhile? Oh, well, look, lifetime, you can't get a second-hand car and have it last longer than a brand new one. Doesn't work. This whole process is about giving these cells a second life. A longer life, a more useful life, whatever. Am I worried about them failing? No, not so much. If you start getting to the size of my pack, and certainly there's some other people out there with much larger, it doesn't matter, because the cycle is so small. You're talking one 1/100th of a cycle every night or something, 1/50th of a cycle every night. So if I could put it out there, and if in a perfect world, these are gonna last plus 5 years. The ones I have right now in use, I reckon I'm still going to be using them in 5 years' time. I haven't noticed any degradation. I don't get any less out of them every night or every morning. Under heavy load, we get heavy loads. We use the batteries. We really truly do. Transition. So oh, there we go. And now we haven't got a bloody load on it. Oh, there we go. Now there's a 50 amp load. So we've used 25 amp hours since we were on the live feed, or less, which is about, yeah, that's about what I expected. So, and the dryer is running. So it does work, but we don't put a heck of a lot of load on the cells. I mean, my typical load is like about 10 or 12 amps out of the batteries. It's not usually 50. So, and I've had 5 or 6 days of fairly heavy cloud, and then the last 2 days has been really heavy rain. So they hold up well. I don't have any problems with the value of what we've installed. Okay, building my first Powerwall, 4 packs of 100. What is the lowest milliamp hour you use? Okay, that's a really good question. What I would do, in hindsight, I went straight to 2000 milliamp hours as my minimum, and then I increased that to 2100, and then some of my later packs have got only 200, but only one pack. What I would do in hindsight is look at your load, look at where you want to take the project, and then work it out from there. And to be honest, if I had have started with 1800 milliamp hour cells and just put more cells in, there's less load on every single cell. The cell's going to last longer, and you're going to reuse more of those lower end. And I just think, in hindsight, and this is talking to other smarter people than me as well, I've sort of put the seed in my head. So if you're going to go big, you're going to go 20, 30 kilowatt hours, and you don't have access to the sort of cells that some people have, definitely recommend go as low as 1800. Yeah, 1800 I think would be a good number, and then build your packs around it. So, or build your first pack a solid 2100 milliamp hour, and then the second pack 20, and then the third pack 18. So as you keep adding to it, there's less and less load, and it'll work really well. And that way you can use all those cells down the track. That's probably a good idea. The cell issue details, I'll have a look at it. Yes, Mike is the man for all that sort of stuff. Sending it to Joe next. Peter, I'm watching your videos, also Jehu's videos. I'm at the planning to build my Powerwall as well, of course, plenty of small ones, maybe around 8 kilowatt. With LiPo cells. LiPo cells work. I'm working on something just for the community members that are here at the moment, and I don't know how many people are here at the moment. How many people are here at the moment? If I click this screen and click that screen, it says 84 people here at the moment. I am working on something for the forum. The forum's going to get a bit of an upgrade, and it will also be rebranded. There's only Inner Circle that know that it was going to be rebranded, but I'll put it out there. The forum is going to be rebranded, and it is going to help encumber all the other chemistries out there. So we're working on that at the moment. There's stuff to do before that happens. Can you power a 10 kilowatt hour shower? No, I can't. I've only got 8 kilowatt max of inverter power. I'm so far behind. 80 on my channel. Links to Slack. Come on. Every time I move my mouse, it just jumps down half a dozen screens. Old-time engineer, anyone is better looking than I got PV with N-phase microinverters looking for battery charger controller ideas. Sorry, I got PV N-phase micro looking for battery charger, and I don't know how that would work. Sorry, mate. I've had 5 days now, no full-time charge. Bummer. My charger's actually killing me at the moment. I really wish the sun had come out for half an hour just to give them a little bit. What could council have against a computer repair business? Stephen, I work from home, so there's certain laws where I can't have more than one customer here at once. I can't have more than 0.6 of a square meter of signage. I can't have more than one non-resident employee here at any one time. I can't have any business cars that are washed and cleaned on site. They have to be cleaned at somewhere else, whereas I can clean my personal cars here. I can't have anybody lingering or loitering. I can't have anybody here before 8 in the morning or after 6 in the evening. There's lots and lots of rules. There's pages of rules that I have to comply with, and the big one that I never complied with in the past was the signage. So I really got to do the right thing by them these days. First car wall 4 packs. I've got to sort of skip ahead a little bit here so I can find where I am. If I've missed any questions that are important, please feel free to ask them again. Battery is a lot of AC coupling. My batteries remove a lot of headaches. If I could have gone AC coupling, it would have been awesome. Oh, do we even want this guy? Do we want this guy? Okay, we'll let him in. Oh,
all right.
Well, we got Average Joe. What's happening, mate?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. We're just having a chat.
I see that.
You got a hoodie as well?
We have a rainy day today.
Do you?
Yeah. No sun, no fun.
You got a hoodie. I never realized that.
I got a hoodie.
You got a hoodie.
I got a hoodie. It's nice and cold down here too, so it works out great.
I've destroyed my hoodie. I did all batteries. I did a heap of batteries one day, and all of down here along my, middle-aged spread just got smashed.
You should get another one.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had you on the screen. Wait a minute. Where are you?
No, I can't tell. I'm just looking at the live stream.
There you go. Now you're on the screen on the live stream. That actually works really well. Everyone say hello to Joe. Of course, now I can't see my own chat.
Oh, see, I know, right?
Too
many things happening at once.
I'm like 5 pages behind. I'm just going to pretend like I saw everything. I'm going to read down really, really quickly.
I do the same thing.
I've literally got about 5 pages behind.
Yeah, it happens. But I also have my normal shirt on too.
You better not have the Average Joe one on. Oh no! Do you sell your t-shirts, Average Joe? I want one.
I am working on it. I'm trying to see if it's legal to do this. The YouTube thingy on there.
You
I don't know if it is. So I sent a message to the YouTube people. I just haven't heard back yet.
Yeah, they won't let you.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Every YouTube T-shirt that goes up on eBay, because I bought my red one on eBay, and that's not a genuine merchandise. They keep getting removed.
But I sent them a message to ask, and if they say no, then I'll just take it off. That's basically what I'm waiting on.
What can you do? I like it. I want to get it and then scrub out your Average Joe and then put 18650 over the top. We can have our own little battle.
You should definitely do that.
If you went to Teespring to get that T-shirt done, they would instantly reject it.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
So I tried that. You can't get any logos.
Good thing I didn't go through them.
Who did you get your shirt done through? Because it's nice and neat.
One of the guys on the Facebook page, he does T-shirts on the side. I don't know if he does it at his house or if he does it through kind of like a Teespring or not. But yeah, his name, he goes by Junior Pizzario, I think is his last name.
Okay. Message it to me over there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So what's happening with you? Are you having a live feed today or tomorrow, or is it just DIY's Tech and Repairs later?
I was definitely going to join in on DIY Tech and Repairs later, maybe depending on what time it is, before or after. Maybe I'll do one. Maybe we could all do one today.
These time zones are killer. I hate them, but I guess you've got to have them.
They are totally. Yeah.
I get these messages in the middle of the night. Hey, Peter, you awake? Yes.
Right. So in order before I called you, I had to go upstairs and change my upper half clothes, and I wet down the bed head and shaved so I didn't look like a complete, dirt bag.
You put some effort in, mate. That's more than I did. I cleaned. I had a hell of a mess here yesterday.
Right. Well, I mean, over here I have a huge mess. So good thing you guys can't see all that, or the hoard pile.
I should do this and sort of move my camera around a little bit, and then when you have a look on the floor, it's just it is pretty clean, but you sort of pan around and it's like I've just chucked shit everywhere, just so it's not on camera.
Oh yeah, I did the exact same thing before a live stream. I get rid of all the crap, well, most of it.
Just sweep it off that way. It's like when your mum tells you to clean your room.
Exactly. Yeah. See, now I'm seeing the delay in your video, and yeah, you got all the crap too.
Yeah, there's probably a huge delay in our chat and the actual chat on the actual screen itself.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
well, I don't want to steal your show. I can let you go now if you like.
Oh, someone else can call in if they like. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for somebody else to call in, I shall try and address some questions which has just totally gone to shit. I think everyone said hello, Joe, and just forgot about that I was here.
Right. I just wanted to pop in and ruin it real quick.
No, that's all right, man. You did a great job of it.
So yeah, maybe are you gonna pop in on Daniel's later?
Yeah, I'll definitely make an effort to be there. Absolutely. Cool. I think it's actually his first live feed, so it'll be good if we can really smash it and he gets
I agree.
He needs to, I think it's watch time. He needs to improve a little bit with his channel. So doing the live feeds. I mean, how did the live feeds work for you? Did you get like heaps of extra?
No, not really. But I tend to stay on here for like 4 hours.
I know, right? How does that even work?
I don't know how it ends up going that long. But I just sit here and talk the entire time, and everybody's like, "Don't go." So I just hang out. But I need to get a timer like you got so I can force myself off, or I could just do it on the laptop and take the battery out and plug it into the Powerwall and let it shut off, and then
that's it. It's gone.
I have no choice.
That little timer thing is a program called Snaz.
Snaz.
S-N-A-Z.
S-N-A-Z. All right, it's in the search. I'll look for that shortly.
Yeah, and then you just plug it into OBS.
And it's just an overlay.
Yeah, just like my subscribers and stuff like that. That's all just an overlap.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll have to do that.
Do you use OBS?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Oh, you do, because
Yeah.
yeah, you can see you moving it around live on camera.
Yeah, yeah, all the camera transitions and all that kind of fun stuff. But I was looking at DIY Tech and Repairs. He's got like 100 cameras up, so it should be a good show.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'll let you go, and I'll get back. I'll get back to trying to catch up to this live chat.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
See you, mate. Thanks for tuning in,
Yeah,
Average Joe.
yeah, come to my channel.
Subscribe.
Right, subscribe. We'll see you there.
See ya. Okay. That was fun. That actually worked better than I expected. Anybody else wants to tune in, just please feel free. Wait a second. The Average Joe, so the average second Pete, Joe, and Pete, Average Joe, we don't know what it is. Lives crossing the world backwards and forwards. Right, yeah, I am gonna rules for guidance of the wise and the fools to follow. No, I have to follow the rules. I need to. Business is more important. Will you walk up and press the play button on your shoulder? What's up, Joseph? Here is only one power 70 square foot photo studio AC. Will this be able to power the battery back up? No, you need a huge. Jaron, why are you sending me little pictures of bunny rabbits? Dealing with house fire. What the heck? Who had a house fire? With a logo. Everyone's distracting me. Dealing with house fire. No fire. No fire's bad. We need to have time zones unless we're China only has one. We had a fire at my place. 3 houses got messed up, and no, it's not. Oh, that's all right. Geez, I hope everyone's all right DIY in the ghetto. I hope everyone's fine. Nobody's got hurt. Now we got the Average Joe show and the Peter show, and I got Jaron over here laughing at me, sidetracking me. And if anybody else wants to tune in, feel free. Even though I'm like so far behind again. It's alive and alive. I wish it could just. Right out. I am scrolling ridiculously fast. I am going to catch up to you guys real soon. A dream inverter. If you could have a dream inverter, what would it be? Dream inverter. That's a good question. I've been told of a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people have told me lots of good stuff, but I don't think the inverters have been around for enough years now to actually know what it is. But if I had a fair chunk of money, and I had no external input from anybody else, it would be a Selectronic SP Pro, the 8 kilowatt unit. Oh, we got Joseph calling in. This is going to mess me up as well. You've got no video. This makes it boring.
Hello, Pete.
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're not moving.
No, I'm not. I don't have video. I'm on audio only right now at the moment.
That's useless. This is a live feed.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
You look angry in the photo, dude. What's the deal?
Hold on.
He looks angry. Oh, there we go. There he is.
Yeah?
Yeah, that works.
Hello, everybody. My house was on fire last night and the night before.
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah, we had a fire, and I'm DIY in the ghetto. I changed my name.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not. But anyway, we had a house fire, and I lost pretty much everything. So right now, I'm at Walmart searching for new stuff, new clothes, and new tools and everything.
Oh, dude, that's messed up. It wasn't the batteries, was it? Because that'd be terrible.
No, we have a abandoned building that somebody got into and started, I guess, playing with the power wiring and caught on fire. They were trying to rip copper out and everything.
Oh, no. And what, it caught on other houses down the street or something?
Yeah, it was the third house down from me, and my next door neighbor pretty much lost their whole house too as well. And my house was the first house on the corner, which the third floor, which is my area, my apartment, was on fire, so I lost that.
Ah, dude, I'm so sorry for your loss, man. I don't know what else to say. That sucks.
I was sleeping when it happened, so I'm still alive and I'm happy about it.
Well, I guess that's yeah. I'm not good in these sorts of situations. I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry. I mean, I think there's lots of fires and stuff in the States at the moment, isn't there? With the bushfires.
Yeah, there's another one. California is another place that has major fires, but this is our first fire in our area in probably 5 years.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's terrible.
So, I'm just calling in to say hello, and no, it was not a 650 fire.
Well, I'm glad you called in just to let us know that. That's awesome, dude. Well, it's good to hear from. Good for you. Call. Let's start that again. Thanks for calling in.
No problem, man. You take care. I'll see you back in the live feed.
Okay, cheers, man.
Later.
That works so well. Rightio. If anybody else wants to curl in, give me 3 minutes just to try and catch up. I have no idea where I am. If you've got specifically, if you want to call in and you've got you can do like a walk around. You haven't got a YouTube channel or something, and you want to do like a little walk around of your setup. That might be a good idea. That'd be cool. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay, I just hung up on that call, Casper. Sorry, just give me a second. I want to catch up just a little bit, and then give me 2 minutes and then call in again, man. Can I call Pete? No views them. I don't even want to talk about them. Sorry. None today. I haven't finished that video yet, so I'm still working on it. So no views stuff today. Views, whatever it is. No. It's only positivity. Only positive. I'm interested in a PIP 48 for my secondary system. The problem is it's not a split unit. No, so yeah, they're not good for the US, unfortunately. And is it in the US they don't have a 48 volt? They've only got 24 volt for the US for 110 volt. AC/DC, obviously. I'm not calling you. I need to make man, that sucks. Okay. Damn methods. What else? Do you want to get it? Tells you something how fast fire brigade comes to you when it takes. Yeah, that's terrible. Get back to 5 million cheaper. Had some videos up. He had some videos up. Aaron, part of the reason for all the bushfires in the US is it's not been doing control burns. Several states have let the bushfires grow and there's too much fuel. Okay, I didn't realise that. I don't watch the news very often. I find the news very depressing, so I don't. It's only when something pops up on my news feed, and I only saw something very quickly this morning that 300 houses or something lost in the States. Another stupid question. What is a shunt? Okay, so a shunt is a device that manages how much power goes through somewhere, and a shunt trips like a breaker or something like that. I believe that's the difference. So a shunt on a battery measures the energy in versus energy out. Does that make sense? So this here is my shunt. That is not my shunt. So that's my shunt there. So at the moment we've got a little bit of sun. So there's taking 1 amp out of the batteries. So it's taking 1 amp out of the batteries, but the inverter's doing 500 and almost 600 watts. So that's what a shunt does. It gives you negative and positive power coming and going. I guess that's the best way of describing what that is. There's so many screens open. What we got? What does the shunt average show? We all have access to the mountain of 26S. Bummer, dude. Where's the ghetto from? Oh, I didn't ask, sorry. Someone get Kevin to call in, please. He might call me from the pub again. Shunt is a dish. Okay, so that photo's 10 years old. Average Joe, Shunt, everyone's helping me. Thank you so much. That's right, 24 volt only. Need to rebuild out of aircrete. It is fireproof. I have considered that. I discounted it because I think, what do you call it? I like the shipping container much better. View deleted message. What else? Well, average Joe's all over it. That's correct, Pete. I think it's 24 volt. What? So I'm trying to catch up. A shunt is a low resistance link. You measure voltage. Geez, that's a bit that's a bit more accurate than mine. I have 7 24 volt inverters. I got. You can't complain about that price. My Outback Radium is 8048 rocks through, but there must be something price with a pip for a split phase use. New is not real. Average Joe. Thanks. Okay, give me a second. My kid is calling me from inside my house. So if you don't mind, give me. I'm almost up to date again. How does the Batrium system stop overcharging or over discharge? Okay, so the Batrium can do that in several different ways. Personally, I have my inverters controlling that at the moment. So my inverters control the top and the low, like the, well, okay, so the inverters do the safe bottom and the safe top charge, but that's only for the entire pack, so 48 volts. If it went to 49 volts, obviously the charge controllers would stop charging the batteries, and then the Batrium would take over with its Longmons and actively try and get the balance back down on the cells. So if it went overcharge, if in an overcharged situation, the Batrium would kick in and work actively to get the balance back down again. It is in process to get the pips to talk to the Batrium, and actually the Batrium or the Watchmon will actually tell the inverter to stop charging once the Batrium doesn't like the amount of charge going to the battery. So instead of the charge controllers doing all the battery charging, the Batrium unit and the plan is to make the pips smarter. So it'll turn them from a dumb charger into a smart charger, because the pips are not a lithium ion charger. They are a lead acid and a gel based charger. So you've got to manage it properly and set it all up like below the lowest limits and stuff like that. So I hope that answers that question, mate. How's it going? Good to see you here, Aaron. Gabriel. Ask some questions among yourself. I have to walk inside because my kid's calling me. I will be back in under a minute. I lie. It's probably going to be like 2 minutes. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'm back. That was not very long. He wanted a snack. He wanted a banana and he couldn't reach him. Rightio. What debauchery did you kids get up to when I was gone? I should just leave without telling you. That way you can't just, oh my god. But well, the one that didn't work, fuse wire. Good luck with your projects, DC power. I only lost 2 people watching when I left. That's cool. We got it, Pete. Hi, Allah. Cue the elevator music. Hi, Average Joe. I want to contact you. Can we? Okay, then. Terry. Wow. I guess no one wants to join the chat channel. I think there's so many ways of already communicating. Having a Slack just doesn't work. I certainly don't have a chance to sit in a Slack. Okay. Well, I need to. If we can get some, start getting some. What can I get? What can I do? What's a chat channel? Slack channel, I think it's called. He's referring to in Obama between falls. How's your cat, Joe? Indiana cat and cats meow. Bit of a drive. If you leave again, put Average Joe on Skype again. Yeah, I'll use him. I'll use him to get my thing. This whole idea with this chat and everything I set up is all to do with. Was there anybody here a couple of months ago when I said we should do a 24-hour live feed? And then I started thinking about it. I think 24-hour live feed. How awesome would that be? I reckon that'd work. I reckon we could make that work. So I started thinking about that and what I could do. But yeah, how is opinion on cheap Chinese BMS? Cheap Chinese BMS serve a purpose in this world, whereby somebody who can't afford a proper BMS, a cheap BMS is better than nothing. Just don't get a false sense of security from it. How's your Batrium? How is your Batrium Watchmon protected? I remember seeing a fuse at some point. Yes, I've just got a little tiny 5 amp fuse at the moment, but that's all getting upgraded. I'm going to actually do a lot better protection, and I'm going to put switches so I can turn my Batrium on and off. And there's a few other little improvements on the Batrium side of things as well that I know about. Yeah, that's all I can say. I keep having to think what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not with the. Has anybody out there used the new software and likes it? The new Batrium stuff with all the new little bits with the Wi-Fi, because I love the fact that it's got Wi-Fi now. It is awesome. I can change all the settings. Well, not that it's got Wi-Fi. I can Wi-Fi configurable. It's bloody awesome. So if you haven't upgraded it yet, shh, gotta upgrade it. Wish you all the best. Oh, Peter, keep it up, and Joe as well. Good night. Thank you, Gabrielle, for tuning in. Average Joe, I caught a cord with my phone and sat by the power. I love the fact that I can finally do a live stream when I'm awake instead of in the wee small hours. Now I should do them. I should spread them out more over the day. Are you looking at an already insulated shipping container, or will you insulate a bog standard one? I think I'll insulate a standard one. I was thinking about getting a refrigerated container, but I really need one that's only 10 foot long. I don't need a 40 foot or a 20 foot long one. And they, like, you can get the refrigerated ones, but they're also really high, I think, too. So I'm going to set up a live cam for whenever I'm down here. I was thinking about that. Just have the Facebook. I just have a camera up there, so whenever I'm working, I just turn it on. Not actually chat or interact. People can just watch me and stalk me like in a really weird way. Central New South Wales. Gary, welcome. Thank you. Anyone here from Florida? I find local people here with solar and batteries interested. Tampa. There we go. Let it go. Not much made at home. Michael. Left panels charging, less panels. Inverter, 2 lights. What's wrong with the forum and Facebook group? There's nothing wrong with the forum and Facebook group, Mike. It's awesome. You've done a fantastic job. Mike, Mike, do you think I should release some information on what we're doing? On some changes? Do you think we should let something out of the new Facebook group? Hey, Pete's got a new Facebook group. And nobody knows about it yet. Actually, no, 4 people know about it. When should I release that? I should release that if I get like my messages get up to like 20 messages per minute. It's at 8 minutes. It's at 8 messages per minute at the moment. Even if you close the and revisit, you can see history of people. The forum is slow. The forum is not slow. It's nice now. It's not on my server. It's on Mike's server. I wonder if we can integrate Slack into the forum. The problem is I need people on the forum because the content gets lost during Slack. Whereas in Slack it doesn't build up as a resource. It's just a chat. Whereas in the forum it's a solid thing you can go back and reference to. And everybody can reference back to it. Discord more than Slack. 24 hours between you and Jehu Garcia would be good. Go for it. Off the charts as the metrics go. Yes, it would be awesome. I have spoken to Jehu about it, but Jehu's just so busy. What I really need is for people to come here. I was planning on actually trying to pay people to actually fly up here and have guests actually in the workshop for an hour or something. We could spend 24 hours making an entire pack of batteries or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. We could actually have a project as we were moving along. Going to call in. He has. Yes, he has. I'm burping a lot for some reason. And metrics are, and YouTube loves watch time. Watch time is the most important metric that they look at. Maybe share a name and get opinions. What about if anybody's in this live feed, I don't actually say it aloud, and then people can actually go and join the new Facebook group, even though it's completely private for now. Rightio. I am not going to say it aloud, but this might give you an idea on where things are heading with the forum. I don't know if I'm unsure. I'm unsure whether I don't know. I didn't put enough thought into this. I don't mean the most being slow. The sessions are done. Yeah. So it's not real time, is what you're talking about. Yes, absolutely. I do agree with that. I take 3 days to see my own, check on my own threads. I have to agree with that. Can't deny that. For the purpose of fuses, what gauge wire does a through? I don't know what gauge. Average Joe will be able to answer that, Pete. I'm in. Let's make packs. Aaron, it depends on options. I need the experience. YouTube limits the number of posts. You can push it enough to get the news on the Facebook page. YouTube limits the amount of posts, so I can't push it enough to get the news on the Facebook page. Yeah, even on the Facebook page, I find it really hard to do anything with. What do you think about the 32 650 cells? Well, that is kind of where, not that cell in particular, but okay, Yuppers Electric View. Okay, right, I'm up to date with the chat now, so I am going to give you a hint on the forum. So paste. Okay, okay, so it's out there, so I can't take that back. So that is the new idea at the moment. There is no posts. There's only a few members for now. You can join in if you like. Who needs electric blue heat shrink? So the forum. The forum. I'm going to rebrand it. Sorry, the content isn't available right now. Oh, have I made it private? I think I might have. Manage group, give me a second. Members. Oh, it's a secret group. So how do I change it? Now I don't know how to change it from a secret group to a proper group. Oh, that's a problem. It's set as secret. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. I've broken it already. Edit group settings, maybe? Oh, there we go. Description, locations, customize. Okay, so I'll make it a closed group, confirm. Okay, there we go. See how that works. Okay, so there we go. I think that's live. I think it's working. You don't have to join. Okay, so this new one isn't. You don't have to join it for the sake of joining it. I want to keep. Oh my god, something just exploded. You don't have to join for the sake of joining. I really want to keep this one as an addition. I want to keep the 18650 thing as an entity to itself for the Facebook group. But the forum, DIYpowerwalls.com, is going to be rebranded. And if you type in something like this, and it's not happening yet. I'm not actually doing it yet. I'm just letting you know because there's 90 people in the room and I may as well. So of course I've got to put the HTTP there so you can click on it. Rightio. So did that work? I don't even know if that works. Okay, so that works. So there it is. That is going to be the new thing moving forward, and I'm going to try and. We got a lot of requests, and this comes from requests on the forum, people's feedback and wanting more chemistries in the cell database and stuff like that. And there's a big thing at the moment with trending with Second Life storage, so I'm going to try and capitalize on that and grow a community around other chemistries other than 18650s. 18650 is still my thing. I still love it. I still am passionate about it. And at this point, I'm not going to be going much further than that myself, I don't think. But it's going to be fantastic to see where this leads. There's car batteries and all the other battery chemistries, the other sizes and stuff like that. That is what this one's going to be used for. So I don't. Hi all, it's working. Okay, so that's holy, just members. Well, okay, that went to 20 quickly. Awesome. Do we have to approve people, Mike? Or is Mike approving people? Did you need to be approved on the Facebook group, the new Facebook group? Or does it automatically work all by itself? I don't know. Laptop user tested guaranteed from China. Average Joe, you've got to use your affiliate link when you're doing stuff. Redirects to regular forum. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do for now. Yeah, the range just died off again, which would be good. Refuse to join Facebook. I will be missing. Will I be missing anything? No, it'll all be. That's why we have the forum, because there's a lot of people on this planet that don't like Facebook. We've got the forum, so DIYpowerwalls.com, 18650.com, or secondlifestorage.com. They all go back to the forum, so you can hit it there. You do not need the Facebook. You have to approve. Oh, okay. I haven't approved any. Have you done it all, Mike? Thank you. Yes, Mike took care of it. Excellent. DIY Powerwall's fine, yes, but Powerwalls is, I believe, is also trademarked. So I've got to start moving away from that actively as well. So that is also a consideration. Oh, we got someone calling in. Who is it?
Hello.
Hey, mate.
Hi, all.
How's things? Have you got better internet today?
Kingdom.
You there?
Just a moment. I will switch it off. I will switch. Yeah, I'm switching off YouTube now. For you is good morning. For me is good night because it's after midnight. And I want to ask you, our Batrium, this BMSs can support LTO cells, which one is 2.5 volt nominal.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if Jaren's in the house. He should be lurking around somewhere. It does. What chemistry is it?
It's LTO. It's lithium titante. It's very good cells. I have posted in forum with the specification and everything. It's 3.5 amp hours. It's 11 amp hours. It's 34 amp hours and 75 amp hours. They take a heavy load, so you can discharge these cells at 10 to 50 C.
Okay, I've just got a message from Jaren. LTO, no, but there is a not yet.
Okay.
And I can't read. I don't think I can read the next line of what he put on because I don't know if that's public. But at the moment, no. But stay tuned.
Okay. So, is it any another possibility to get BMSs? Because I have around few thousand brand new cells, and this lifetime for these cells is between 15 till 50 years.
Holy! Well, that's
10,000 to 20,000 cycles.
Okay, that's a lot.
It's made by Kokam Industries, which one is based in Korea.
Okay, maybe.
And it's special order for Altair Nanotechnologies company, which one is based in United States, Nevada.
Okay, well, maybe that's something for the new Facebook group. Post it up on there, and then see if we can start getting more information about things like that, products like that we can use.
I have completed everything regarding these cells.
Yeah.
I have most of specifications, live tests, whatever else. So I'm collecting. It's very hard to find out information.
Okay.
Because even if I try to contact you, United States, this Altair Nano, yeah, I have no response to email. They not pick up a phone. I don't know how to get the correct, complete specification. I have random.
Well,
and also when I'm contact to Korea manufacturer, they said, yes, we made these cells, but it's all OEM product, specially designed for this nanotechnology.
Well, I can't help you with that. I have no idea. Jump on the Facebook group, the Second Life Storage one, and then ask the question there. And if we keep all the information together, we'll or even if you want to create a post on the forum, that way it's there forever because Facebook gets lost really quick. And then if you put all the information that you've got, maybe someone else out there can hook you up, but I certainly can't.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, everything about BMSs now, and also the good chargers.
Yeah.
Because maybe you know the professional lithium charger who can support 2.4 volt charge discharge, because this method how you charge and discharge these batteries, it's exactly the same as 18650. Yeah. CV, yeah. The only difference is between voltage. They working between 2.75 is the highest level charger fully, and 1.75 complete discharge. So my all chargers won't support that because I can't go up or down in the voltage.
Yeah. Well, look, mate. I don't know how to help you. I don't know that sort of stuff. I really don't. Put it out there in the public domain and see what you come up with. I know you put a couple of posts there, but just keep posting up. You'll get somebody that knows about them and hook you up with some information for sure.
Yeah, I have spoken with Yehu as well.
Yep.
And he said he may have this charger, what he used, the 40 or 50 amp charger, what he has. And he said he may have that option, but because it's very busy since last 3 days, I have no response from him.
Yeah,
So
Jehu's a busy man. You expect to. I wait a week to get a reply from Jehu, so don't stress about taking time. It's just part of it.
Okay, and the last question is regarding that connectors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we're not going into that. We're not going into that moment. I'll talk to you off cam on that, mate.
Yeah. I'm not talking anything.
Yeah.
I'm just remind you. So
yeah.
I want just to know how it's going and did you finish or not?
Put it this way: I've spent another $300.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time. So, and I've talked to a lot of people.
No problem. Take time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, nice to talk with you. And hello, everybody. And let's keep doing everything what we're doing.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers. Bye.
Cool. Okay, let's get back to the questions again. Where's my ugly mug? Oh, there we go. Oh, I was on my ugly mug. That's all right. What have we got? What do we got there? Facebook regular forum, refuse to use Facebook. Okay, so we've been through that. Mike is approving. Thank you very much for Mike. Hot soldering people prefer spot welding. Spot welding, I think maybe I'll start spot welding sometime soon. I didn't know there were many groups linked. I did not know that there were that many groups linked to DIY Powerwalls. I'm trying to keep my fingers into a few different baskets. I still don't know. 18650.com is going to be it's not going to be linked directly to the main forum. It's going to be linked to a sub forum, and the 18650 thing is going to be like a branding. So if there's a lot of things on the forum and stuff lately on Facebook that people produce a specific part for an 18650, and if the community approves of it, and it I want to try and have it community approved, so to speak, and then that product can be called 18650 or that's been 18650, so we all know instantly. It's like a hashtag type idea, I guess. We'll flesh that idea out more. Not really, but can damage sealants. One of the positive tips gives you about heat and time. Spot welding is better. Soldering is much cheaper, and soldering is more accessible too. Sometimes these projects aren't about what's better, and it's about what they have. And remembering, we've got an awful lot in our community that are in third world countries and or really unstable power supplies and low resources and stuff like that. And soldering works for a minority of people. But if we can do it better, we shall. If you can't touch yourself for a few seconds, you're doing it wrong. Audio is not great. Sounds like it's coming through a tube. Yeah, unfortunately, he's got a horrible internet connection where he lives. Amazing sales. Rain. Oh, it's shaming down on the north side right now. Oh, it's stopped here now, which is good. What's the Facebook group name? So the Facebook group is that. I haven't done the back end stuff yet for the Facebook name. Change it all around. I think you've got to get to a certain size or something before you can do that. I feel so 15th century because I can't put links up, Joe. Unfortunately, only my moderators can put links up because that stops spam. Anybody with blue and the little spanner beside can do links and stuff. Lithium titanium sounds great, but nobody's using them yet. It is a decade when they hit the secondary market. I haven't even heard about them. That's what I hope to learn from this new thing I'm going down is a lot of other chemistries and a lot of other ways of doing things. I think it's going to be awesome. Got to learn some new stuff. If anybody's got anybody to add to this forum, I think you can just add people into this other forum. Not forum, Facebook group. Forum good, Facebook ew. All his listings. Oh, okay, there we go. I do remember seeing them, I just don't know where they are. Pete knows when not to blab about what he has no knowledge of. I respect that. Yeah, I don't know everything, and I Google so much stuff. I rely on you guys to tell me shit all the time, so I try and stay with what I know. I think that pays well. Database. Hopefully, someone will put into the database the lithium CMC batteries from Johnson Supplies that I purchased from Jay-Hughes contract. I purchased 22 kilowatt hours. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll work on other chemistries and stuff, man. But because I'm in Australia, Mike's in the US, and Mike does all my web work. He's the only web guy I've got. I have to rely on his ability and skill to do stuff with the forum. So LTO, great cell chemistry for grid storage. Oh wow, shipping container size. That's serious stuff. Whoop, tune in Joe. And my kids are calling me again. Great self. Yeah, if you shipped, I wasn't so damn good morning. HBPowerwall soldering. Use a hot nail. Send me a spot and check it out. Let me know. Around. Oh, cool. That's awesome. It's all about what I have. Even in the US, I have very little, just chipping away like everyone else. That's the way I started. I chipped and chipped and chipped and chipped. Everyone has a spot welder. You put a bunch of 86 in parallels. Might also have a fire. I want spam on toast. DIY spot welder. I looked at one of those DIY spot welders the other day. I really actually want one. The Arduino one. I think it's like $120 or something pre-made in the UK money, so probably closer to $200 Australian. But for $200 Australian, I can buy a retail one. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I already did. I have extra cells after configuring my bank, so I want work them on to help me set up testing for true capacities, etc. Better help them before they... They're all right. They're good. Okay, give me a second. I'll be back. I don't know. Entertain yourself in the old comment section, perhaps, just for fun. And I'm supposed to be gone by now anyway. I'll be back in a second. And the rain started again. Got caught in the rain again. It's not that bad. You can hardly see it on my shirt, I guess, but they didn't go crazy that time. I have PCBs and mouse parts list for building them yourself. If you have bought a retail one, no point. Yeah, but I like comparing apples with apples, I guess. And I'm back on the street. I found Pete's computer shop site. Well, if you put it public, I will completely ban you from everything like I've done to about 20 other people. I don't think that's very funny at all. I've had some problems in the past, so it's not very funny. How's everyone doing tonight, depending on where you are located in the world? Andrew, DC Well. Anyone know where to find old laptop batteries to recycle? What part of the world are you in that might help? Now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. Good on you, man. Everyone join it. Try smaller computer shops. Also try hardware stores for tool batteries. You can also test. You can also do bigger companies such as like government agencies, hospitals, schools. Schools are a good one. Private schools especially. Oftentimes they can replace computers every year and have hundreds of batteries they've got to dispose of. I've got a lot from schools. Peter, what budget inverter would you recommend for 5 kilowatt off-grid? I've been looking in the MPP, but I know the sky's the limit. I was eyeballing the 100 amp charge for... Look, MPP fits... I like them because they fit my budget. No one else's budget, they fit my budget. So MPP solar really work well, and if you can like go onto my socials and whatever else and click my link if you want to buy one, that'd be good, because I get a small commission on that. But anything that works, let's face it, it's just got to work for you. Free, cheap, modified, UPS, it doesn't matter, as long as it's cheap. I don't make someone's pop subject on the internet. Come on, man. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Keith, thank you for being all over that one. Brisbane, North Side, sorry for not saying that. Oh, okay. North side of Brisbane. I can't honestly say anybody on the north side has any batteries, because I spent last week, I must have called 400 places in Brisbane last week, or in the past 7 days, trying to find cells. And I haven't hit the north side very much until that time, and I couldn't find very many. It certainly wasn't worth me driving up for 1 or 2 cells here and there. Every computer shop up there doesn't even want to talk, like, they must be selling them on eBay or something, I don't know. It's either a tiger just trying to sing along with your way. Companies that, yeah, off lease, yeah. Rental companies, like, what are they called? Like the places that rent stuff out. That's a really good place as well. In the UK, it's challenging to get companies to hand over laptops because of data security. Yeah. And recycling rules. Yep. That seems to be very much a recurring problem. It's either that or government have worked out that they can actually make money from it. I had some rumour somewhere that they were planning on actually storing them in a massive warehouse and just stockpiling them until the price of them goes up, or the recycling gets easier or something like that. I got loads from e-bike repairs, Greg. That's a good one. There's not too many radio rentals. That's what I was trying to say in my head. It'll let out my face, you know what I mean. Data security on a battery, how stupid. There's not... I think it's the data security on the hard drive within the entire laptop. Has MPP been reliable? I've heard some horror stories about idle consumption. No, there is no horrible stories about idle consumption. There are just stories about idle consumption. You can't buy something cheap and expect it to run like a $10,000 unit. I'm sorry, you get what you pay for. The people that buy it and complain about idle consumption drives me crazy. Yes, it is extremely high idle, like 100 watts or something, 80 watts. But you put that in perspective, it's a cheap unit. It's not an expensive unit. So, meh. They're just people that think they're going to get a $1,000 inverter that's got the same sort of specifications as a $5,000 inverter. Doesn't work in the real world. But as for reliable, yes, I've had 4 MPP solar inverters and 1 PIP and 1 charge controller, and I haven't had a problem with any of them. So, Pete, the shipping container, ask around local hardware stores. I've asked a lot of places for a shipping container, but I want a 10-foot one, and 10-foot ones are harder to get. Oh, I wonder if vape shops would be a good place to check. You'd hope so, but I bet you the vape shops would have heaps of crappy cells there. Coles Woolworths use wireless headsets for picking orders, their warehouse in each set. Yes, they do. I've heard that. But they don't go through too many of them because you really need a lot. The downside is I can't use wind or solar power. Why can't you use wind or solar? Do you have load shifting? Can you do load shifting? That's another option. Every vape device I've ever bought come with the crappiest of Chinese. There we go. That was just what I said. I reckon a lot of those shops would actually have. They'd sell the good cells and have all the bad cells sort of there. So they have the bad cells as trade-ins, I guess. Downside window solar. What do we got? No, vape shops will have high amperage cells. They need 30 amps usually. Yeah, they should have the 30 amps, but I bet you they sell those, but I bet you they don't get any of those back. It's just the cheap cells. I bet you everyone leaves there. Vape shops have been selling them. Oh, there we go. I'm all caught up. Has anybody got any in-depth questions that don't usually get asked because we've got caught up? Do you use much power grid energy anymore? No, not so much. I think I use about 5 kilowatt hours a day. But we do use our oven, like our cooktop a lot, because the wife's a gym junkie, so she has lots of steak and chicken and stuff. So we use a fair bit of power with that. And that does represent a bit of a bill that I can't ever affect, unfortunately. The sun is sort of wanting to creep out. Transition. There we go. We're getting 13 amps into the batteries now. That's nice. And now you won't know if I walk away and then come back and check my kids again because they're not screaming. They're just yelling, "Dad!" from the back door. I don't know if you can hear it. Their mother's inside the house and they're calling me. Go figure. Vape cells usually 30 current. What charge control are you using? How many watt solar panels do you have? Evan, I am using a PCM60X charge controller, which can take a maximum of 60 amps at 120 volts, I think. And that has got 3,000 watts of panels on it. Just I don't know, about 3,000 watts. And then I'm using my PIP inverter, which is the PIP 2424HS. And that has got 1.5 kilowatt of panels on it. Hopefully I can find another maybe 2 kilowatt of panels, and then I'll be absolutely mint. Another 2 kilowatt of panels, and I'm going to be absolutely happy, especially when I get that second inverter running. Local quails want to let solar on my live as I live in a sheltered area. Oh, okay. So I was looking into load shifting. Also, those videos see where they're running a generator from a motor. I think with load shifting, you've got to watch what your off-peak load is, because the inefficiencies between going from load shifting from the grid, charge controller, battery, inverter, back to grid, or back to household load, you might not even be worth it. Would it be worthwhile group buying up a decent lot from Alibaba? Personally, don't need many, but would still like to make small packs for mobile. Look, you can try, Mr. Barmer. But I don't want anything ever to do with a group buy. I'll never do a group buy. What is your name? How do you like your diversion control so far? My name is Peter, or Pete. And my, what is it? Solar Immersion, which somebody said that I got for free, but I didn't. I actually paid for. But I bought it secondhand on one of the local Gumtree sites. It's worked really well. That said, it'll be 3 months in a couple of days' time, so I should get my bill quite soon, and then I'm going to know exactly how well it's working, and if I need to tweak the settings or anything like that. So load shifting is taking like an off-peak tariff. So you got, say, 2 cents per kilowatt hour in the middle of the night, and you've got 30 cents per kilowatt hour in the, like, when you're making dinner in the afternoon, and you move the load. So you just store the energy from the grid and then you use it when you need it. So in some areas I know load shifting is actually illegal. If I made my packs just like yours, e.g. 80 cells with milliamp hour, etc. How many kilowatt hour per pack could I expect? I know this has been gone over, but thanks for answering. Okay, so Running Bird. So basically, I have got 80 cells, a minimum of, I'll say an average of 2100 milliamp hours. So it works out to be about 10 kilowatt hours. If you have a look at one of the first live feeds that I did, one of the 4-hour live feeds, that is where I got my data from. I got 4.9 kilowatt hours. 4 kilowatt hours of that was at a 1000 watt load, and then the last 1 kilowatt was at a 100 watt load for the rest of the night. I left the lights on for the rest of the night. So that's how I come up with one of those at 24 volt is 5 kilowatt hours. So 2 is 10 kilowatt hours. So that's how I worked that out. That's how I've always worked it out. I've based on that very first actual test as opposed to working out the figures and what the cells can do and whatever else. Discord invite on my about YouTube channel. Wow, 5K. I was looking at the MPP40 around. Yeah, there you go. No, the 5048 was definitely one I looked at, and I think that's the high voltage one. I looked at that when I bought that one, but I wanted to be able to parallel it up so I could have 8,000 watts of power rather than only 5,000 watts. I haven't actually used that one, but it'd be interesting. I can't install it myself for the DC side, so I didn't want to touch it. A treadmill to charge. You reckon that'll work? The shops deal with use H or similar 3,000 milliamp hours touchpad load shifting. Is okay. Someone. What is orange on the top of the bus bars? Are they discharging? You mean orange on the top of the bus bars? Do you mean here? They are just red lights to say it's finished charging, if that's indeed what you're talking about. That's the discharge balance markers. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about the when I had this up. Oh, so the orange on the top is when it's doing something. It's like data or reading or writing or charging or something like that. If it's completely not active, like there's 0 amps coming out, in and out, there's nothing. And if I was in a, say, an electric vehicle and driving down the road at 100 kilometers an hour with my foot absolutely smashed to the floor, you would see all of this yellow go massive, like it had come all the way down. So when it was under, say, a 600 amp load or something like that, and then as soon as it come off, it'd sort of bounce back up again. So that's like the what do you call it? It's like the active load almost, I guess. That's probably a bad way of describing it, but it's the only way I know how to describe it, if that helps. Do you use the PIP 24 inverter built-in charge control? I did, yes, I did for about a year. A little bit less than a year, actually. I think about 9 months. But the PIP 2424 HS I used for a long time. But that was a PWM charge controller. That's why I got the PIP 2424 MSX, which was the MPPT. But then I also got my PCM60X as well. So, yeah. That's fantastic. I pay about 24 cents a kilowatt all day. Okay, there we go, USD. Sounds for IR rates, Western Mass, it's about 8 cents USD. Wow, that's cheap. That's very low. Is that for supply and delivery and all the other little charges? What is what charge controller are you using? At the moment, PCM60X. I should type that so you can see it. PCM60X is the charge controller. 60X, PCM60X. How much should you pay for an inverter? You pay as buying an inverter is like buying a car. You always spend the most amount of money you can because it stands to the reason you're going to get the best one, unless you get ripped off. PCM60 HM here in CT's less than 8 cents, but 16 cents delivery included. Orange is the max voltage from the last cell with reading. Blue is the minimum. Light blue. All configurable. Oh, there we go. Running. I was close. I remember, Jaron, when you sent me that video of the I broke the cell holder from playing with it. You sent me the video of the car, and as soon as it just hit the load, the voltage just dropped like a hammer. I wonder if I can replay that and I won't get in trouble. I should find that and post that somewhere if I'm allowed. Jaron, am I allowed? I'm just going to pop. Now my wife's calling me. Great. Andrew, thanks for answering my question. Nice to meet you. I have been watching your videos and I'm learning a lot from them. Also, thank you for hosting the live stream. I like hosting the live stream. It's good fun. Thank you very much for tuning in. That is awesome. Okay. Give me another, I don't know, minute or two. Fill up the chat with some, I don't know, some really, really creative stuff. But not bad words. Bad words are not welcome because then I get in trouble from YouTube and all that sort of stuff. I found a pip in my area, 48 volt one, but it's a high price. Yes, unfortunately, they're still not cheap, but, come on. Great, there's an 18650 cell underneath my chair and it wouldn't roll. Isn't that wonderful? Give me a second. I'll be back with you momentarily. Actually, I will force you to watch something really uninteresting when I'm not here. That way you can't see me walk back in and I can watch the chat. I'll be back in a second. Give me a minute. I found snacks. I found snacks. Rightio. We all start typing in caps. Senyo. I'm back, and I got snacks, because snacks are important. What did I miss? Oh, I lost a lot of people watching. See you, Mike. Alright, I'm going to finish this mouthful. Genius, Pete. Now I've got little chips through my teeth. Okay, what have we got? Have you looked at the onboard quick session telemetry? I probably have. I didn't make that live, did I? It wasn't actually live. Telemetry. Live statistics. Daily history. Extract a file. Lifetime. I don't even know what I'm looking at. That doesn't help, does it? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Got a London guys struggle with the chair. I'm losing the plot. Got to keep the momentum high. Got to keep the energy up. What am I doing? So 14 pence is about 16 cents. Seems high, but not insane. It's the same price more as Entrix. It's not worth because I need to upgrade the cells. Definitely tall type and caps. Yep. Just show an empty chair. Keep your 3S. There is no way I'm that. I can't be that far behind again. Cameras this morning. He's back. Snacks are good. Snacks are awesome. Shapes original. No, I can't even eat them because they're all gumming up my teeth. Pringles are good. I did have a choice of Pringles, but I haven't had these in years, and I asked for them this morning. So I'm trying to run my solar setup wind turbine to these. Shouldn't be hard with the correct charge controller, Running Bird. Crunch, crunch, nom, nom. Absolutely. Pete was chatting to AJ about safety. Are your heat shrink tubes flammable? I was thinking about woven glass tubing. I don't think they're flammable. I think they melt. However, that said, they are flammable. So what we house them in are flammable, and that's something that if someone could do it at the right price and make them flame retardant or fire retardant to a certain degree, that would definitely be a product that would be 18650. That is for sure. DIY wind turbine, which 2 DIY 500 watt Tim's on about 2000 watt mono panels. Can the forum support a vote or a feature request on BMLS like mobile app? Yes, we can absolutely do that, Jaron. You could even start a thread. I'll work on that today. I'll work on that once I get off this live feed. Even though this live feed has gone for way longer than I thought it would go for. What am I looking for? Trying to keep a track of where I am with everything. Not bad. Shapes we don't get in the UK. Pete, package is ready for shipping. I haven't paid yet, Keith. I've got to transfer some money around. Sorry, buddy. I'll have to wait till tomorrow morning, so 12, 13 hours from now, unfortunately. I thought I had money in my PayPal account, but I spent it all. So I have to wait for it to transfer over. And I did that yesterday, so it's just a matter of timing. I have an APC rack mount UPS with battery packs that I'm going to set up with lithium batteries, similar to Average Joe's, but in the case, but not the rack. I like the way Average Joe's is laid out. I really do. I think it's quite practical. DC Motorola and not DIY, but welded up filling system. Don't understand weld time behind, so I'm just going to skip past that. It can be loud. I didn't even consider how loud they would be. Don't have much wind here currently. We don't have much wind here, but when we have wind, it's probably fair to say we don't have any sun. I just figured you wanted it to be not live since you said you were forcing us to watch something boring. No, because of the way I've got it set up, I had to actually open that page up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what is telemetry? I think that's on the Batrium side of stuff. You can get the telemetry tab. I didn't look too far into that. I should do that. I think 36 volt seems interesting to have ever seen any decent equipment, anything other than... I think there is 36 volt equipment out there. Learning an interesting piece of info yesterday. Wiring solar panels in parallel allowed a more parallel partial shade forgiveness. Yes, but you also crank up the amps, unfortunately. You lower the volts and crank up the amps, and sometimes the amps are what kill you in the cable. Overheat them. I think Jay was working on 30 volts, 36 volt hoverboard batteries, but he usually brings super DIY. Yeah, he does. Absolutely. That's cool. Postal's closed tomorrow anyway. Yeah, that'll probably do it. I got a parcel I missed, however, I don't know what it is. It's either 8050 holders or the Opus charger. Washing machines make good turbos. Apparently they do. Wouldn't have thought of that. How much power can they generate? I am up to date, which means I can switch back over here and have a look. Watch live. Tools. Okay, so Jaren's just saying Jaren's watching 200 km/h boats. Holy heck. Washing machines. Washing machine turbines generate between 300 and 600 watts. Too big temperature. Not sure YouTube has the answer. I am just going to have a quick look. I'm going to go off on a little tangent here because I've got no questions left, and then have a look. There, and of course I've got to go, what is that? Extract quick session. Okay, so menu, tools, quick log extract. Oh, that's cool. 36 IDs. Oh, wow. That's a lot of records. Okay, so what does this do when I open this? Open folder. How good is that? Where is the folder? Quick history. Oh, it tells me whether the date, the time, the min, the max, the average, temperatures, loads. How cool is that? That must be new. I want to keep that. That's for sure. Love it. That'll be handy if a problem ever happens, Jaren. So that was tools, quick log extract. There you go. My tangent's finished. I'll come back to you now. I might actually, my wife is actually calling me, so I might call this a day actually. I might go inside and spend some time with the family. Anybody else got any last minute questions before I disappear? Butch Williams, that is awesome. What do you think of the AIM split phase inverter? Allows both 240 and 120. I've never used that one, unfortunately. Has anybody else got any questions quickly before I sort of toddle off and go back and join my family for this rest of this Sunday? Anybody that's still here, I thank you very much for tuning in. There has been a whole bunch of yous, and anybody that wants to join the new Facebook group, that is the new Facebook group. And it's called Second Life Storage, and it will be all the other chemistries other than 18650s to run your home from secondhand stuff or whatever else. So anybody wants to join up to that, you're more than welcome to, or bring your friends or whatever. I'll make it a little bit more public as the days go by. And once I can actually get somebody to do the logos and stuff for the for the forum rebrand, I'll transfer all that over as well. Anyway, it doesn't look like we've got any more questions. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I got on. Hi from Phoenix. Sorry, Mikey. I'm going to bail. I'm going to go and spend some time with a good wife. Look after the kids and probably play some Lego or something. Anybody? No more questions? No more? No, I gotta go. Okay, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next weekend, and I'll try and do one 180 degrees out, I guess. So instead of doing it in the morning at my time, I'll do it later in the afternoon. So hopefully we catch some people on the other side. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I am out of here. As soon as I find the button to stop it. Ah, there we go. Stop streaming. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, Pete, have a good night and I enjoy the hangout. Thank you. See you later. What are we doing? Now it goes crazy. Mikey, Mickey Smith, let me know if you need graphics help. DIY. Oh. Can you, Mickey? Can you message me there, and I'll ask you some questions, because I do need some help. I can do it. I just want it better. I want it mint. I want it perfect. I want it awesome. I want it fun and cool and unique and cross-branded across everything. So let me know. Send me an email. I'm out. Cheers. I'm really going this time.